Hey, welcome to Maximum Bat Speed. I want to do a video for you today on weight transfer. I get a lot of emails regarding weight transfer, and people don't quite understand really what should be occurring during weight transfer. Now, if you watch a lot of my videos, I have videos on the setup, the gather, and I'm going to really be more specific here on what's going on with an actual weight transfer. And hopefully this video will help you. Those of you out there that are struggling with weight transfer, I really believe this video will help you, your child, whoever's working on weight transfer. Again, just watch my other videos. I kind of try to break everything down in sequence from setup to gather and everything in order for my viewers to be able to improve in their baseball or softball swings. Now, here we have Carlos Correa on the left and Sierra Romero on the right. The reason I'm using these two players because both of them in their own field of playing baseball or softball, they are just amazing players. Okay, just very elite. Okay, I'm going to just draw some lines for you as far as what's going on right here. Now, both of them right now are at the apex of the gather, and I'm just going to draw a line right here at where their torso is, just to give you an idea of what's going on. Okay, and right now what's occurring with their swings is very elite. The angles, everything that's going on as far as what I would like to see in a very elite player is occurring in both their swings. Now, these are not quite direct opposite side batter's box view, but it's very, very close. So I think you're going to get a very good idea as far as what you should be doing in weight transfer. Now, I have videos on YouTube again on the apex of the gather. Now, once you get to the apex of the gather, if you have not watched my video on the apex of the gather, I have one on Katiana Mwaga, and I think it's a very good video for anyone to watch, baseball or softball player, to see where you should be at the apex of the gather. Okay, so I'm not going to get redundant here with that. But that being said, I want to show you what happens or what should happen with elite players once they reach the apex of the gather. Now, once you reach the apex of the gather, and considering now that you have the correct bat angles, torso angles, legs, and everything, if you're not sure about that, my Build Your Swing plan, I talk about that. It's very, very detailed, but watch what's going on right here. Now, at the apex of the gather, they're both going to start going forward. And watch what's going on with their bodies as they get into toe touch. A few things are going on right now as they get into their weight transfer, okay? Now, the first significant thing is this. Now, you're going to see that Carlos Correa went from that red line to the red line that I just drew, and Sierra Romero at toe touch also transferred her weight, and they're both pretty equal as far as the distance they traveled. Now, this is very elite, okay? And the reason you want to have this once you reach the apex of the gather is because if you're transferring your weight, okay, and you're getting to a 50-50 balanced toe touch, like you see here with both these players here, and by that I mean this, you can see here that they're both very symmetrical, very balanced. Even though this is not quite direct opposite side batter's box view, this is how you want to land when you get to toe touch. So those of you out there who are coaching your kids or helping your players out, this is ideally what you want to do. You want to get to a place where you're pretty much landing very balanced, very symmetrical. In other words, if I was to just draw a line going straight down here with Sierra Romero, and we go straight down here with Carlos Correa, you can see here there's a lot of balance, a lot of symmetry going on, okay? So that's just something that is very important for you as a viewer, if you don't understand this, to apply it, because it's going to help your child, it's going to help anybody you're working with. But back to weight transfer again, and again, is if you get to a place where you get to the apex of the gather, you need to have your body kind of working kind of slightly downhill as you get into your toe touch, and you must be working downhill, and you must be transferring your weight. What I see with many players is this. They get to the apex of the gather, and what actually happens, instead of the body kind of working downhill at a 50-50 balance like this, what I actually see is the body actually works backwards, okay, and it starts tilting back in this manner like I just drew with Carlos Correa, okay. It works backwards. Instead of working forward, it works backwards and tilting backwards. That is incorrect. You do not ever want that to happen in your swing. Now, how do you get your body to transfer like this, okay? Now, again, I did a lot of videos on the setup as far as pressure points and things like that. And if you watch those, that's going to help you. But I'm just going to kind of give you reiterate a few of the things so it can help you, your child, whoever you're working with. Now, the key is this. Set up with all the pressure in the instep of your back foot, the inside of your inner thigh, inner ankle, okay? You want everything to pretty much be inside of the middle of your back leg, okay? That's going to help you to have the resistance or the pressure so your body can naturally, okay, naturally, without being forced, once you lift your front leg, your body is going to naturally want to go kind of in a slight downhill manner like this. If you're not applying that instep pressure, you're going to have a very, very difficult time applying this particular elite move that you see with Sierra Romero and Carlos Correa, okay? Now, providing you set up that way and you get to the apex of the gather correctly, you will, okay, again, you will have a very, very elite weight transfer where the body is working kind of slight downhill, and you're going to really benefit greatly from this, okay? And the reason why is by your body transferring correctly, okay, and balance. As you get into your heel plant, what this allows to happen is because of the momentum of getting into your heel plant and landing balance, the back pelvis immediately will catch up to the front one, giving you tremendous, tremendous bat speed to and through the ball. Again, there's a purpose for everything that a coach should be teaching you. He or she should be explaining to you the purpose of everything they're doing, why they're doing it. Now, when I do online video analysis, things like this that I'm sharing with you, I get into great detail. My online video analysis average probably an hour per student, dealing specifically with their swing flaws, and a lot of the things that they're doing, they don't even know they're doing it until I show it to them, and then later they give me the feedback, and the parents always tell me, I never knew my child was doing this. So if you had never had an online video analysis, and if you like my videos, I would very highly recommend for you to get one. I truly believe it'll be worth your money and worth your time because it will educate you on how to work with your child. Now, back to this video again. And the thing again is very crucial to understand. In order to get to this place right here, again, to the apex of the gather correctly, you have to start with the correct setup, and you have to start with the correct sequence. You have to start with everything getting to the point of the apex of the gather correctly. That's why, again, why my Build Your Swing Plan, my online video analysis are very helpful, because if you don't understand that, you're never going to be able to get to this stage correctly. But I hope this video has been helpful as far as how to set up correctly. Let your weight transfer and let that lead elbow work, back elbow work up, back and behind you to toe touch. Look at Sierra and watch what's going on with Carlos Correa. They both do it beautifully. Thank you for watching. Give me a like if you learned something. I appreciate your viewership. God bless.